This is how the music industry screws independent artists. Whether you like me or hate me or think my music's awesome or think it's trash, I don't care. I just dropped a new video and a new song called Facts with Ben Shapiro. TuneCore, a distribution company for independent artists, refused to release the song because of lyrical content. Now YouTube is screwing with us on the trending charts. This is Megan Thee Stallion at #1 and my new song Facts at #2. Our video has over 1 million more views than hers in the same time frame. Our video also has over 30,000 more comments in the same time frame. Views and interactions are the metrics that YouTube uses to decide who goes where on the trending charts. How is Megan Thee Stallion still #1? Because the industry wants you to listen to manufactured bull and they don't want you listening to controversial music. That's the music industry.
So in this video, we're going to react to Tom Macdonald and Ben Shapiro's song called Facts. And it's been out a week and I still have not seen it yet. So I'm looking forward to doing it for the first time with you here. I did set up the lyrics as usual. So we will be doing the lyrics. I'll react to it as we go forward. And I find it funny that Ben Shapiro is doing a rap song after spending many, many years talking about how rap is not music and how he has never listened to a rap song in its entirety. Stuff like this.
I have the musical case against rap, and then I will get to the cultural case against rap. So the musical case against rap is that, in my view, and the view of my music theorist father who went to music school, there are 3 elements to music. There is harmony, there is melody, and there is rhythm. Okay. And rap only fulfills one of these, the rhythm section. That there's not a lot of melody and there's not a lot of harmony. And thus it is basically effectively spoken rhythm. And so it's not actually a form of music, it's a form of rhythmic speaking. And
so here's Ben Shapiro actually doing a rap song after all of that. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna react to it again, and I have not heard it, but Nicki Minaj has heard it, and she said his #1 track is not bad. And so with that, guys, let's go.
They call me offensive, controversial. It's only 2 genders, boys and girls.
They can't cancel my message because I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole freaking world.
Claim that I'm racist, yeah, alright.
He's definitely the biggest independent rapper in the world. That is a true statement.
I'm not ashamed because I'm white.
If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it. Go woke, go broke, no.
He said every liberal's right. So basically, he's basically talking about just stereotypes in general. He said, I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it.
It's pathetic, pro-choice, pronouns, pro-love, you're progressive. But you ain't pro-gun, no wonder protected. Where the American flags at? Remember when people would hang those? They've been taken down, they all been replaced with BLM flags or a rainbow.
You know, it's interesting. I saw, my buddy, Ethan, as he was going through this country. He was here for about a month, and he was looking around the country and seeing, I took him up to DC, to Gettysburg, all over the East Coast, and he said, I'm shocked at how many American flags there are because we can't have American flags in Great Britain. They don't like that anymore. So, in Tom Macdonald, basically it says it here. And by the way, guys, for the umpteenth time per video, I stopped this because of fair use and all of that kind of thing for copyright. And so if you want to see the full song, hopefully by now you've already seen the song or heard the song. So I'm reacting to it. So I got to stop to react to it properly. I'll leave a link to the actual video in the description.
Rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or your...
So yeah, so one thing about rap music, it gets a bad reputation because in terms of the culture, particularly, well, modern day rap, I don't know much about modern day rap that much, but from what I've heard, it is pretty much debauchery all the way around. And what Tom Macdonald is saying is that this rap song isn't about that. It's about positivity, which is what I like to react to when it comes to these kind of songs. Engaging the culture in a way that is positive and uplifting and beneficial to our liberties and freedoms.
Daughters in the holes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you.
Okay, so let's look at some of the visuals here because I hadn't done much of that. So obviously, it's basically muted in colors. You have special effects in the background with the electricity going back and forth, and they're kind of back off of the lens. In other words, not in your face. It's more of a 3/4 shot, and let's keep going. Some flashing lights there. Of course, his girlfriend, Tom Macdonald's girlfriend, Nova Rockefeller, is absolutely directing this, and of course, she's doing a wonderful job.
You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets, you defunding the police. Now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you.
Says, I don't care if I offend you. And, well, you know, nowadays you're going to offend people no matter what. So I guess if you care, then it gives more power to them, because freedom of speech is one thing we have in this country, or at least we did at one point. And one thing these songs and this type of attitude and the reaction to these types of songs, people paying money for these songs and putting it forth in front of the world, those freedoms can be protected. And that's what I think Tom Macdonald is all about doing. Not just him, but even Ben Shapiro. I mean, as he goes for campuses and talks to these students and tells them why their ideas are not cool and why their feelings make no difference when it comes to facts, and facts over feelings. And I'm assuming that's what this song is kind of hinting on or playing on.
I ask myself what would Ben do? Let's just keep it real, facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect.
Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie.
All right, so this has been rapping, obviously. First time he's rapping. He's got the hood on. He's got the facts on the hoodie. Kind of cool. Says, don't care about your feelings. That's what he's famous for saying. And the backdrop is pretty cool. Electricity. And he's just chilling, whatever, rapping. You know, he's got a good voice anyway, because he talks all the time on the radio and on podcasts and so forth. And he talks fast anyway. So rapping should be right in his repertoire.
Yeah, I'm epic, don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke, homie, no cap. Look at the graphs, look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You go into prison, I'm on television. Dogs, no one knows who you are. Keep hating on me on the internet. My comment section all woke Karens. And I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents.
So, yeah, so basically, you know, in the rap game, especially back in the 80s and the 90s, and I guess even today, diss tracks, right? So you would have a fellow rapper that you would do a diss track on, and it would go back and forth. And so what he's basically doing here is he's dissing all of his haters. So here he goes. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wap. Obviously, that's a play on that song. Look at the graphs. Look at my charts. He's not doing debauchery. You know, you're going to prison. I'm not. I'm on television. So basically, he's basically saying your lifestyle is terrible. It sucks. My lifestyle is the real deal. Flipping the whole thing on his head. You can be a thug all you want, but you know what? That's not going to get you anywhere, you know? And so, and a lot of y'all live with your parents. So I like this attitude. It's in your face. It's really boss, really, if you ask me.
Take some notes. I just did this for fun. All my people download this. Let's get a Billboard #1.
This ain't rap, this ain't money, cause it.
He ended that last note as a 1980s style rap where they would do more syllabalistic songs where instead of like running them all together like Bone Thugs and Harmony and those kind of guys, he ran that last line really slowly and symbolically against like you would traditionally have a rap song back in the 80s and 90s.
Clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or.
That's a pretty cool look right there. I'm not sure, you know, that he's basically behind, you know, the a lineup, right? So height, and so that would be, I guess, he's not in prison, but he's in this rap song in front of something that is impersonating or representing a prison.
Your daughters in the holes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream. You can riot in the streets. You defunded the police. Now there's no one to.
Yeah, I'm sure he's absolutely. People are. I'm sure they're just losing their mind. This has been out for over a week, and I just can feel the anger coming from the left. It's absolutely funny.
Protect you, I hope I offend you. I ask myself what would Ben do. Let's just keep it.
Ask myself what would Ben do. This is a pretty clever song. So it's really a slap in the face of the haters, right? I mean, on one side, people are knocking Ben Shapiro, knocking what he stands for, knocking conservatism in general. And now you have Tom Macdonald, who is not that at all in terms of lifestyle. It's a dichotomy from that. And so he's actually saying, no, what would Ben do, right? And so it's sort of like, it's really a play on culture as well. And I like these TV sets in the back. Those are TVs from back in the 80s and 90s before we had the flat screen explosion. And so I'm sure there's some symbolism there, maybe going into the way his rap style is. It's more of an 80s style rap. So I'm wondering if that's part of it too. Let me know in the comments below on this.
Real facts, don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect you.
So my pronouns are the man. My pronouns are I'm the man, basically. So they don't respect you.
You mad. I guess it's cool to be the victim, well, I'ma be the man. You sad. You just try to get attention, being triggered's all you have. You mad.
Okay, so this is the bridge, I'm sorry. So it says, you mad. I guess it's cool to be the victim. Well, I'm gonna be the man. You said. You sad. You just try to get attention. Being triggered is all you have. And that's sort of what it is. That's all they have, is they just have their emotions and they lash out, hoping to get a response. If they get a response, then they ultimately win.
You blame everybody else for every problem that you can.
You sad.
That's a good light shot there with the strobe light. I like that. Pretty cool.
I will never say I'm sorry, I ain't taking nothing back.
I don't care if I offend you.
And one more thing, people are, whenever they go on these apology tours, so someone says something that offends somebody, they go in front of the media and then they apologize and then nothing changes. So it's best either to double down or ignore it for 48 hours, because eventually they'll find someone else to pick on. So, there's no good ever in apologizing for something that was truthfully said and that someone else didn't like because of it. So it's one thing if you make a mistake, and that's one thing. But to say the truth and to apologize for saying the truth, that never works out, ever.
I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets, you defunded the police. Now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you.
He said, I hope I offend you. He said, I'm asking myself, what would Ben do? Let's keep it real. Facts don't care what you feel, man.
I ask myself, what would Ben do? Let's just keep it real, facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man.
I'm the man who don't respect you.
And who don't respect you.
And as I suspected, Nova was the director of this film, small film or video, whatever you want to call it. Fantastic, as always. And so what do you think about this particular video? I think it was pretty good. I think Ben did a good job. I think it was a good introduction to rap. Who knows if he's going to continue this? Probably not. But I think the message of the video was really powerful and it's slick, and to me, it was geared and built to trigger the haters, to trigger the left, to throw it in the face in the form of an 80s style diss track. I think they did a really good job on it. So I'm glad I got a chance to react to it. And if you know me on this channel, we started doing Tom Macdonald videos from the very beginning, and we are going to continue doing them as long as they are of a cultural nature of like this. And typically it does them on Fridays, so it fits our videos anyway on Fridays, which are typically reaction videos, so it works out. So with that, please like and subscribe on this video and share in the comments how you feel about this. And I will see you guys in the next one.